by state-of-the-art facilities, special car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Ilesha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotelsakure@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
On the news tonight, PBAT mandates Elders Forum backs Tinubu 6 unity in Ondo APC. Ondo government intensifies menstrual hygiene advocacy in schools. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abiola Ariyo. As political stakeholders intensify consultations ahead of the 2027 general elections, the PBAT Mandate Elders Forum of the All Progressives Congress Ondo State has called on party members to close ranks and work towards the re-election of President Bola Tinubu. The forum made the call during its monthly meeting, where it also urged members to shun divisive politics and unite behind candidates approved by the party's National Working Committee for the forthcoming state and National Assembly elections. Tony Batire reports.
The PBAT Mandate Elders Forum said the decision of the National Working Committee reaffirmed the All Progressives Congress as a party guided by its constitution, established rules, and transparent internal processes. The forum also commended President Bola Tinubu for his unwavering commitment to due process, internal democracy, and institutional integrity, noting that his leadership has continued to inspire confidence among party members and Nigerians.
The national body has the final authority on any matter that is internal to the party. Once they have given their ruling, there can be no appeal. You can't go to court. You can't do anything. So why don't you just fall into line?
The forum urged candidates whose nominations were approved to justify the confidence reposed in them through exemplary service. It also called on members of the party to remain united and work collectively towards the re-election of President Bola Tinubu and the continued success of the APC.
This is about party superiority. It is not for us to now boxing ourselves, writing on the pages of newspapers, protesting, carrying innocent people.
It is our resolve today that we are going to work vigorously for the success of our National Assembly candidates and that of Mr. President.
The meeting also featured the monthly free medical outreach for the elderly, an initiative sponsored by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, as part of efforts to promote the health and well-being of senior citizens. A minute's silence was also observed in honor of the late chairman of the PBAT Mandate Elders Forum, Chief Erastus Akeju, who recently passed away. In Akure, Tony Batire, NTA News.
As part of ongoing efforts to promote menstrual hygiene and improve the well-being of the girl child, the Odatiwa Initiatives has distributed about 1,000 sanitary pads to students of St. Catherine's Anglican Girls Grammar School, Owo, in Ondo State. The initiative, led by the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Sheun Osamaye, reflects the administration's commitment to empowering girls, tackling menstrual poverty, and ensuring they remain healthy, confident, and focused on their education. Oluwakemi Ademola reports.
The advocacy visit to St. Catherine's Anglican Girls Grammar School, Owo, formed part of the Odatiwa Initiative's 10-point agenda transformative mentorship program focused on empowering the girl child. A major highlight of the initiative is the Take a Girl Part the Girl campaign, which seeks to educate girls on menstrual health and encourage them to embrace menstruation as a natural and healthy part of womanhood.
The steps in taking and using this pad. The first one, you must wash your hand to prevent infection because your hand contains microorganisms, unseen microorganisms. The second part is that you must wash your vulva, your external genitalia area, before you put on your pants and pad. The third one, you use a dry, clean pant.
You just need to control your emotion because of your future take. As a student, you start from a place. As a student, you are going elsewhere. As a student, you become independent. And when you cannot control your emotion, directly or indirectly, you discover that you will not be able to have a responsible and a reliable friend.
As part of the outreach, sanitary pads were distributed to the students to help combat menstrual poverty and promote proper menstrual hygiene. The school management and students described the initiative as timely and impactful, noting that it would boost the girls' health, confidence, dignity, and personal hygiene.
The visit is long overdue, and in fact, my principal, Mrs. Sibi Olawolu, has been looking forward to hosting this event, and so we are all happy to have her among us today.
Is to enlighten the students, so that if they are doing menstruation, that menstruation is not bad. We should not care about the cramps or anything. That menstruation is not bad.
The pads they give us, I feel happy because the government are enlightening the guests on how to be confident and how to be their future, because they are telling us and that we are the futures of tomorrow.
The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Sean Osamaye, said the program reflects the present administration unwavering commitment to the well-being and empowerment of the girl child, ensuring that every girl has the full opportunity to reach her full potential.
We have come with over 1,000 sanitary pads to be distributed among the girls. We have come with health and counseling professionals and experts to speak with them, mostly on menstrual hygiene.
The advocacy campaign reached schools across the 3 senatorial districts of Ondo State, reinforcing the government's commitment to improving menstrual health awareness and support girls' education throughout the state. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
Operatives of the Department of State Services have arrested former Minister of Science and Technology Geoffrey Uchechukwu Nnaji at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu. A statement by the DSS says Nnaji was arrested on Wednesday morning while preparing to board a private jet to Abuja. The operation was carried out at the request of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, which is investigating petitions over the management of the ministry during its tenure. The ICPC had invited the former minister several times over the allegations following his reported failure to honor the invitations. The commission enlisted the DSS to effect his arrest. Nnaji was subsequently handed over to the ICPC for interrogation and further investigation in what authorities describe as part of ongoing efforts to strengthen accountability and tackle corruption involving former public officials. Ondo State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotekun Corps, has arrested the father and his 3 sons over alleged involvement in kidnapping activities in Obakoko, Akoko Southwest local government area of the state. The suspects were among 28 suspected criminals paraded in Akure for offenses ranging from kidnapping and armed banditry to robbery, cultism, rape, stealing, and breach of peace. Olajumoke Oladimeji reports.
The first suspect, identified as Ilyasu, 56, and his sons, Usman,
Wahab and Yakubu were allegedly to have kidnapped a resident of Oba Akoko and demanded ransom from the victim's family. Already the suspects, the commander of the corps, Adetunji Adeleye, said the victim was rescued after a coordinated operation by the operatives of the corps, despite resistance from the suspects. He disclosed that although the victim's family had paid ransom before reporting the incident, the kidnappers failed to release the victim, prompting Amotekun to launch a rescue operation.
Despite the payment of ransom, they refused to release the victim. This made them to come immediately, sung into action.
The commander explained that the suspects allegedly used cattle rearing as criminal activities and had attacked Amotekun operatives during the operation. He said more than 75% of the suspected exhibits, including drugs, alcoholic drinks, cigarettes, and materials allegedly used to blindfold victims.
We found a family, father and 3 sons, directly involved and using cattle as cover.
Adeleye further revealed that other suspects arrested were linked to alleged kidnapping, armed banditry, illegal possession of firearms, robbery, cultism, rape, stealing, conspiracy and breach of peace in different parts of the state. The corps commander appealed to the residents to continue providing timely and credible information to security agencies to enhance efforts at preventing crime and improving public safety in Akure. Olajumoke Oladimeji, NTA News. You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism and television engineering respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 08033 834-343 and 08069-809-897. Announcer Management.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at NTA Akure. Let's join Chidima Eze on Business News.
The federal government has set a target of generating 2.5 trillion naira in independent revenue in 2026. The acting executive chairman and chief executive officer of the Fiscal Responsibility Commission, Charles Abana, disclosed this during a meeting between the Commission's management and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, in Abuja. In a statement by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation spokesman, Chris Igwebulam, Abana said the targets follow the Commission's monitoring of approximately 1.84 trillion naira in independent revenue generated by ministries, departments, and agencies as of September 2025. Also, fuel marketers have declared that their filling stations will stop selling petrol should the federal government try to enforce price control. The National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Chinedu Kadike, issued the warning. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Enekin Lokobiri, wondered the government would not tolerate profiteering and other practices that exploit fuel consumers. He said though the era of government-fixed petrol prices was over, The regulation did not mean regulators should abdicate their responsibility to protect consumers. And that will be all on business news in Akure. Chidima Eze, NTA News.
And on sports news, let's join Gift George for the latest in the world of sports.